wonder where you are. We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day number 3 of the group stage. Pot Spice and the very powerful Soy Milk on the mic, giving you the commentary action. Soy, how are you feeling? So far, we had a jam-packed day of Identity 5 action, and I'm sure today it's going to be a lot more to take in.
Yes, very excited to see our first team is going to be Gods of Egypt without a heart. So we're going to see the heartless gods, God First versus Gojo Satoru.
Yeah. And looking at the group stage, it is Mad Penguins that is leading Group A with 2 wins and 0 losses. Now, Gods of Egypt, the Heartless Gods of Egypt, do have 1 win, but Gojo Satoru does want to get that 1 win on the board for them to qualify for the playoffs, or we want to get the top 8. So really high-stakes situations on this match right now. I know at the start it was the Heartful. I don't know what's the opposite of Heartless, but there was a little bit of a switcheroo. And now it's going to be the Heartless Gods of Egypt that will be doing the playing against GS. And also, if you guys are just joining now, do let us know in the chat who you guys are for. Are you for the Gods of Egypt? Are you for Gojo Satoru? Sound off in the chat because we have a jam-packed day for day number 3. After this match, we have Wo Aini versus Love. After that, we have Playlist versus IKUN. And then rounding off the half would be NM versus SG. So you know, we're still going to talk about like the meta that we've seen now. You've been watching some IVL, you've been watching this. What have you noticed in IVA that kind of stands out to you when it comes to meta?
I really love the use of the meta right now, which is going to be Breaking Wheel. And I was actually surprised to see a cleric yesterday for the first time in IVA. That was so exciting. Really looking forward to see when there are more clerics coming, because as you know, when they use the skill, they can actually cancel the survivor's interaction. So it is very dangerous, because as a survivor means that we always usually to interact with our environment. We use pallets, windows to try to buy extra time for our kiting. But this is the type of hunter that will take advantage of your interaction and play it against you, the survivor. So that's actually a very strong mind gaming hunter right there. And as you know, even though it's new, we do see a lot of people predicting. I have a lot of hunter main friends that keep telling me that cleric is going to be the new meta. What do you think? Do you think this is true, or what do you think so far about cleric?
Well, honestly, we might actually see a clerk, because we actually saw 2 clerks in IVA. One in Friday that was Toru's clerk, and he got a 4K. And now we might. Then we saw one yesterday, rounding off the half. I forgot which team that was in, but yeah, I really feel like we have yet to tap the potential of Clerk, because like you said, she turns the environment against you, and I feel like people are just starting to figure that one out. Yes, she was kind of balanced before she came out. She used to have a really fast recording time, so people were playing her more of like a chip damage hunter, but now, like you said, she's slowing down decoding. She's unthrowing pallets and putting it back where it is. She's cutting off corners. So when you play Clerk, you really have to think in 4D chess. You have to think like 5 steps ahead before you main that. So I think hunters are starting to really understand this character, because like you said, the meta now, a lot of breaking wheels, but Breaking Wheel compared to the previous season isn't as devastating. Yes, there are some successful Breaking Wheel matches, but I think in day number 1, there was not a single successful Breaking Wheel match in Ever Sleeping Town. So I guess that's something to take note of.
Exactly. Especially, and we're going to go immediately for the Gods of Egypt without the heart lineup. We see the hunters, Toru and Suka, and the survivors will be Goi Can, One Life, Lisango, and 710. This is going to be really interesting to see because we see yesterday the hunters are always using the meta right now, which is like the one we've been seeing utilized as breaking wheels and bloody queen and even dream witch. So it is going to be a little bit tough to see whether it's going to be a change, a slow change in the meta. And same for the survivors. Let's go for the other lineup, Poch.
Yes, Team GS, formerly Little Dragoons. We got Sneaky and Foru on the Hunter side. Sneaky actually bring out the Dream Witch yesterday, but let's see if she can make that Dream Witch work, because she did play a little conservatively up against the Mad Penguins, but now that they're going up against the Gods of Egypt, they really want to get more points on the board. Then you got Z, Zenny, Lemon, Rosette, and Mizushi. So, this is one of the teams that really made a mark in the previous IVA because they did get third place, I believe. So now they don't have any points in the standing. They've been in this type of position before. So let's head into the picks and bans.
Leo's memory has been the man that was picked, and we see that Sneaky, like you said, has played Dream Witch and Bloody Queen main. So it is. I wouldn't be surprised if she chooses Dream Witch because that's one of her to-go hunter. So
right.
One of the Seer ban right here, which actually it works for both of her mains, either Dream Witch or Bloody Queen. So those two hunters on the table. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is there any hunter ban in this first BO1?
There's none. So yeah, you are right. The Dream Witch can come out, or the Bloody Queen, depending on what the survivor lineup would be. Mercenary probably gonna lock in a forward too. With Leo's memory, not sure if they will prioritize that priestess, but so far strong picks on the survivor since the seer was banned. So now it's up to Sneaky to decide who else she will be banning coming into Leo's memory if she's gonna ramp up for that Dream Witch.
Yes, and we see the Postman ban immediately coming into place. They're gonna counter the decoding because we see Postman. Sometimes the kites of the Postman can be so important because of the dot,
Yes.
and can buy some extra time. And every time he starts sending all those letters left and right, decoding boost, vaulting boost, speed boost, and interaction boost. So this is going to be very interesting to see that there's no decoder in the team right now. Push, there's Enchantress.
Yeah, Enchantress has definitely been making towards this IVA meta, like day one. And Gods of Egypt are to thank for Enchantress being represented here, because they're the one that kind of pioneered Gods of Egypt with hearts or without hearts. They're the ones who also brought in Enchantress in IVA, but also in IVL. We've been seeing some Enchantresses here and there. But so I'm a little concerned because the Enchantress, yes, she can stack up some curses, but if you're going up against a Dream Witch, it's going to be really tricky, especially if he keeps changing followers, especially Sneaky. She's very proactive when it comes to leeching the survivors. This Enchantress will always have to constantly be looking where the red light is, who is the active leech that is following them. So yeah, pretty strong lineup, big map, and it can go either way, because when it comes to a Dream Witch match, Dream Witches like to keep it close quarters. That's why our